The Federal Ministry of Justice has announced plans to implement comprehensive training programs across the military and ministries, departments and agencies (MDAs) in 2025 to foster greater transparency and accountability. This initiative aims to bolster compliance with the Freedom of Information Act (FOI) and address gaps in its implementation. Speaking at a forum titled Proactive Disclosure Obligation Towards Deepening Awareness on the Use of the FOI Act 2011 on November 29, 2024 in Abuja, Godwin Garba, head of the FOI unit at the Ministry of Justice, emphasized the urgent need for clearer understanding and application of the FOI Act, particularly among security personnel.
Any information or records that is released without authorization, as long as it protects public health, as long as it's against corruption, as long as the information will help the integrity of the country, the FOI said we can release such.
Representing the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, Garba highlighted the intersection of FOI Acts and the Official Secret Acts, stressing the delicate balance between transparency and national security. He noted the importance of proactive disclosure of information by government offices to foster trust and accountability, adding that timely and accurate information sharing is a critical tool in combating corruption and prevent abuse of power by office holders.
That protects such officer that disclose information in that aspect. And that's why I said that no officer that discloses information can be taken to court for any adjudication because the Act protects it. People are always afraid what kind of information can I release. And one thing they forgot to know is that it's only Section 1 that provides that people can access government information without being asked why. And 2 talks about proactive disclosure of government information. Section 11, 12, 14 to 19 gave us exemptions why you should not disclose government information. And if you look at that exemption is even divided into 2. We have absolute exemptions. We talk about Section 15.2, Section 16, Section 17. Then we have qualified exemptions. We deal with the remaining exemption sections. If you carefully take into consideration the public interest, we will not find it difficult to know what kind of information to release and do not to release. With security personnel, say their case is special, the Official Secret Act. They have chain of authority to release information. And if any officer release information outside that described authority, they are being punished. That way of dealing with their staff. But if officer feel that is being punished wrongly, it can challenge them in court. But next coming year, the Office of Attorney General of Federation is looking at collaborating with the military, training them on the Freedom of Information Act. I believe when we start the collaboration with the military, they will understand that not all information are deniable. There are some information that are easily releasable, and there are some that they cannot release. There are some functions they carry out that you can't release it at all, because it will affect the integrity of this country. But it's for them to know which one to release and which one not to release.
Also, Gbemiga Oguleye, a board member of the International Press Center, stressed the excessive powers of government officials and urged for the prioritization of FOI compliance to promote democracy.
Governments all over the world are too powerful, so it is important that there are checks and balances. The FOI Act empowers individuals, empowers journalists to hold government to account.
The FOI Act is out there. Let's inform ourselves, let's be educative so that we know where our rights start and where our rights end.
The Ministry of Justice also reviewed plans to amend the FOI Act to address existing loopholes and adapt the legislation to modern challenges. The forum, organized by the IPC in collaboration with the Ministry of Justice, brought together 110 MDAs to discuss strategies for deepening awareness of the Act. With these measures, the Ministry of Justice is positioning itself as a key driver of transparency and accountability.